didn't have to knock me out, but I'm still holding the throne. You'll never know till it's over. So pretty it hurts. Just beware of.
Hello everybody. Today I want to talk about prison reality check. I did a video on that, but I kind of want to redo it. So if you're new, you like prison content, subscribe, share, especially to those you think it needs to hear it. When I went to prison, I was just a farm boy, and I went into Missouri State Penitentiary, and it was a reality check. It really was. And that's going to happen to anybody, especially those from rural areas, going in there not knowing anybody. You may or may not get lucky and know somebody. Those from the inner city, they usually know somebody in the prison, you know. But still, just think, you're going in there, you don't know anybody, you're new, you don't know any of the rules. And I ain't talking about just prison rules, I'm talking about the rules among the convicts. And so you're probably going to get into it. You know, if you're a stand-up person, you're going to get into it with somebody. If you're scared, well, I was scared too, but I was more scared of the alternative, so I fought, you know. Wasn't very good with my hands, still not really, but I'd rather fight than, you know, whatever else may come along, you know. The alternative, you don't want to back down. If you back down, everybody's going to prey on you. You know, everybody's going to see you as weak. Try to get you for your money, try to get you for this, try to get you for that. Maybe bust those cheeks. But there's so many things. You have to be aware of everything. It doesn't mean you get into other people's business, but you got to be aware of what's going on. You know, I seen a guy one time. There was a group of people about to get into it, and this guy was walking and did not have a clue, and walked right into a mess, you know. And so you got to be aware of what's going on, you know. At the walls, they had this tunnel. It was actually a long corridor, but it had corners. You didn't walk along the wall and go around that corner on the inside, because somebody could be on the other side. And remember, back then there wasn't no cameras or anything. Somebody could be on the other side waiting, you know, with a piece or anything, you know. So you always walked around out wide, so you won't get taken by surprise. You know, I've seen people get hit, you know, poked up because they went around the corner on the inside. The dude was waiting for a certain person on the inside, and he just, I guess out of nervousness, they just got this guy who wasn't even the right person. Now there's this thing that you get, reputation is important in prison. So you go through all this, they're hard to build up. You get established. People respect you for whatever reasons. You ain't got a bad case, you know, you stand up for yourself, no matter what, you know, you pay your debts, and people, you know, they respect you. It took you a while to get this. You got a reputation, baby, you know. You're known for throwing hands. But whatever the case may be. Like I said, it took you a while to get there, but it can disappear just just like that. All you gotta do is make one wrong move or decision, and your reputation is gone. That's all it takes. You could not pay a debt. Decide you're not going to pay the debt. You think it's just going to affect the person you're not paying your debt to? First of all, he's going to get paid one way or another, especially if there's a lot of money involved. You're either going to pay him, or he's going to fight you, maybe poke you up, maybe worse in my book. You know, you might want to bust those cheeks. Either way, he's going to get paid. But if you survive all that, your reputation is gone. People know that you, as far as giving you something, that's out, because you ain't going to pay. That's the way they're going to think. There's, you know, you may come in and you have no, you're just a very open person, and you don't care what a person is or who they are, their race, their sexual orientation, whatever. But that does not mean that you just hang around anybody. You know, if you're not a snitch and you start hanging around snitches, you're going to be considered as one. Because why else would you be hanging around? If you don't have a sex case, one of those messed up cases, but you start hanging around people like that, people are going to think that you have that. So, you know, you got to be careful who you hang around with, who you talk to when you first go to prison. And even later on, you know, you can't just switch up later on and start hanging around with these people. You know, it's still, they're going, what's up with him? Same way with gay people. I ain't got nothing against gays. Do your own thing, just don't bring it to me. But at the same time, you don't want to spend all your time around talking to them all the time, because people are going to be like, yeah, what's he doing, man? Why's he hanging around those people? And that's going to, not only will you lose like any other friends or partners you have, but other people that are in that lifestyle are going to be looking at you, yeah, he gets down like that, you know? So you gotta, whether you want to or not, be careful who you hang around with and associate with. But I've seen people get in debt. I mean, they're doing good. I mean, they come in prison, didn't really have a whole lot of problems, you know. People like them, and they get comfortable. They start going to the store man, and the store man's going to want his money, and they may pay, you know. They may start paying it first, and then one day, and I've seen this happen. I really did see this happen. I'm not making up a scenario. I have seen this happen more than once. One day, the guy may say, hey, let me get this, and this. And you go to the store man and ask for this, and that. You know you got to pay double back. Some people say more than half, but most people just you pay double the interest back. But the guy says, you got me? He goes, yeah, I got money on the way. So he gets all this stuff. He gets on the phone, and for whatever reason, one reason or another, his people can't send the money. So he's on the phone saying, look, you don't understand. This is a bad situation I'm in. I need that money, but they just cannot do it. And the guy, the one that's in my mind right now that I'm thinking about, he goes back to the store man who lived right next door to me and who I got along with. He goes, "Hey man, my money it's not going to be there. Can you put me off another week?" And the guy didn't want to, and he shouldn't have. But he said, "You got one more week." Well, other people that got stuff from the guy, and this includes me, actually, but I really wasn't tripping like some of these other people were. They were saying, "Hold up, man, giving him another week, didn't give me a week, what's going on here?" And so anyway, the guy didn't have it next week either. And so this guy, store man, he didn't handle himself. He had his son take care of it. He had somebody that collected for him, So that guy wasn't looking. But that's the kind of things that happen. And the guy's lucky that's all that happened. He just got an ass whooping, But things like this happen, and always make sure. I hope nobody goes to prison. If you're headed that way, I'm first going to tell you, don't go to the store, man. Don't gamble. Don't get involved with all this other stuff. Don't get involved in anything where you owe people. It's bad news, especially if you're new to the prison. But if you do go to the store, man, and you get something, make sure you already have money on your account. All right. Sorry about that, everybody. Had a little bit of camera trouble. Anyway, I was saying, if you're going to borrow something from somebody, a canteen or something, make sure your money's already on the books. Don't depend on your people sending the money before you get the stuff, because you never know what's going to happen. They might be out of money. I've seen that happen. People, the money not hit because people weren't able to send them any money. I've seen people not send their. One guy getting mad because his people refused to send him money because they said they've already sent him a bunch. So you never know. Anyway, I hope that everybody stays free, nobody gets in trouble. Ex-cons that are out, I hope you all doing well. Like they say, your worst day out here in the free world is better than your best day in prison. Alright, and with that I'm out. Bye everybody.